Alright, so our valiant research seems to indicate that you just get it.
Well, what I was reading says that you start the game with it, and
Yeah.
that there's no real explanation given as to why you would have this mission-critical item that shouldn't possibly exist.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Great.
yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3.
More...
Pretty much in a nutshell.
More preposterousness.
But yeah, so I never finished that story that we got started on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's the thing with Bachelors in Paradise. Why?
So Bachelor in Paradise is a spin-off of The Bachelor and Bachelorette, where they basically take, like, failed contestants from those shows, mostly ones who are especially slutty, and then, like, put them together with alcohol and hope that everyone just hooks up and it's, like, a big gross orgy.
Right.
Like, this is literally a show on network television.
Right, of course.
And so, in this instance, a woman from, I believe, the most recent season of Bachelor, who was this weird, like, woman child who was, like, raised by a wealthy family and, like, a nanny who was, like, super divorced from reality, went on this show despite the fact that she has a boyfriend and got, like, really, really drunk and, like, hooked up with a guy, like, real, like, capital H, hooked up with a guy from the description
like
of it.
the whole point of the show.
Which is basically the point of the show. And now she's, like, basically suing them for, like, negligence of, like, letting her do that.
What? Really?
Yes, that's what's happening, which seems like real dangerous territory.
Okay.
You can count on me. What about the philosopher's legacy?
I don't know.
The lolly-loo-lay-lo.
Right?
What are you? Are you trying to kill me?
What's
Hey, wait.
the matter?
Continuity error. She has her tights back. They were electrocuted to death.
She had her
I know
tights.
nothing, I swear it. No one but the Colonel knows of the legacy.
I see.
No, don't. Oh.
Don't want to look fashionable.
I don't get what he thought that was.
Thought it was some sort of spy weapon. Speppin.
But, like, he was, like, concerned for his life before she made it threatening.
Yeah.
Like, that was weird.
He's not good at hiding.
He's terrible at his job. I feel like we've established that at this point.
But that room full of bodies, what do you mean? That's how you spy, right?
When my group of friends and I used to get together for, like, Doctor Who viewings,
You're the man from the
we noticed a
CIA.
pattern in, like, the old Doctor Who episodes,
What are you
the, like,
doing
pre-Eccleston ones,
Right.
I told
where,
you
like,
before, didn't
people
I?
would hide in a
I
situation
told you
like
to
that,
get here.
but they would always, like, hide, like, just around the corner,
Just like
and,
the
like,
commander.
if the enemy had, like, peripheral vision, like, they would definitely be noticed.
Right.
It came to be known as, like, Doctor Who hiding.
Shagohads. Exactly.
It's
Find
poop.
It's cross-dressing. We are not on the same page. What now?
Sokolov, what exactly is Phase 2?
It can poop.
To put it in
And
technical
it did.
terms, it's a composite range extension.
It was such a mess.
Range ballistic missiles.
Thank God, a cutscene. Do you realize how long we've gone of just gameplay?
I know.
As a
Madness.
device that could launch nuclear missiles from any type of terrain.
And then
Oh,
we
man.
evolved combat by
There
making
was
it
just
stand up on
one
2
problem
legs.
We couldn't figure out how to solve.
We
The
couldn't get it to
ICBM
pee in a urinal
today
even though
are
it stood
simply
up.
too
It
big
seemed to
for
be a major
Shagohad to
deficiency in the
carry.
design.
But the military would not hear of it. They demanded a weapon that could launch a nuclear missile directly into the American homeland.
Right.
That is
Why
when
does
I
it need
came
to
up
be a
with
tank?
the idea for Phase 2.
But there's no way you could load an ICBM onto the Shagohad. So how'd you do it?
How
By
do you pronounce it?
accelerating the Shagohad
Shagohad?
itself.
Shagohad? I designed it and I don't fucking know.
It's actually kind of a clever
A
solution.
rocket booster unit is attached to the frame of the Shagohad. The unit incorporates the same technology used in the Vostok rocket that sent Major Gagarin into space.
Major Garigliano.
Using this booster, the Shagohad can achieve a land speed of over 300
So, knowing this
miles
game
per
and the way it operates, these
That
are all
launch pad
cutscenes
can
from
go more than
later on in the
300
game,
miles
aren't
per
they?
hour.
Yes.
Huh?
Like
From
this
this
weird
state
footage of the
accelerated
Shagohad.
motion,
Yeah.
This is
launches
from
a
later in the
nuclear
game?
missile.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
So, the Shagohad acts like the first stage of a rocket.
Yes,
Of course.
precisely. The range of the missile launched by the Shagohad thus increases from 2,500 miles to 6,000 miles.
6,000.
I wonder if any of this was actually like a real military project.
That's
'cause
enough
that's pretty
to strike
smart.
anywhere in the United
It's
States.
interesting.
Not only that,
But at the same time, I still don't understand why it needs to be a tank.
silos like the ones used to house
Yeah,
ICBMs.
that's fair. That's a fair question.
All you need
'Cause
is
then
a
it wouldn't be a
runway
Metal
about
Gear if it
3
wasn't,
miles
like,
in
a
length
tank.
for its equipment.
Right, but like logistically, like if their whole goal is simply to like launch a missile, like ways already existed to launch a missile.
Yeah. The other issue is like, oh, it can launch from any type of terrain that has a landing strip
Right,
for
yeah.
it to drive on.
But also, like, why does it need to launch from any type of terrain? It's more important where it goes to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good point. If you have a missile that can go from Russia to the US, why do you
It can
need a
span
tank
most of
for
the
it?
globe at that point.
Yeah.
Mass produce them based on that
Especially since, like,
prototype.
Russia's fucking huge, right?
Deployed
Like,
Yeah.
Soviet
if you have that kind of reach, you should be able to get anywhere if you put your landing strip in the right place.
He's going to ship them to Eastern Europe, to Asia, to all the countries.
Like,
in
a
Eastern
tank is
Bloc.
like a
Even worse,
medium-range
he intends to
thing.
use the
Like, I just don't understand why you need this
to
super
foment
long-range thing to
uprisings
also
among
be a tank.
dictators
It doesn't feel like it adds
and
anything.
revolutionary groups throughout the third world. His
And this is another
funds
thing I
are
don't
limitless.
understand.
He
Like,
could start mass production
ha-
tomorrow.
Look, I feel like we're muddling our motivations here.
The reason
Like, are we chaos arms dealers, or are we Russia trying to win the Cold War? Because if it's that, like, why are we selling it to like third world warlords or whatever?
The idea of using threats to keep one's enemy in check is the perfect word to sum up this state of affairs.
It's
I mean, couldn't you
literally the Cold War. You're just
Yeah.
describing the Cold War.
But like, couldn't you just be the best, and then that is how you intimidate? You don't need other people to help you do it if you just have the technology.
I would like to be the very
If
best.
such
Like,
a
no
weapon
one
is
ever
unleashed on the world, it will not be long
But
before
what would be
all
the real
nations
test in
are
that
engulfed
situation?
conflict.
To train them.
The Cold War will end, and the
What is the
entire planet
antecedent
will
to
be
the word
consumed
death?
by the fire of war. Vulcan and the
You have to ask.
Shagohad will be at the center of it all.
Is it foxhounds?
Yes. I have to train foxhounds.
So you see, it's already too late.
No, I guess I might as well go home.
No.
I love how he wore that mask for like a hot second and then gave up on it.
Yeah, but it was like fucking mission critical, even though like basically no one saw it.
Like, why not just like run down that hallway, knock those dudes out, and continue on your way?
Yeah, all you needed was a key card.
Destroy this place.
Like, this game is not as well thought out as the others.
All right.
But at least
The
it's
liquid
sepia.
fuel used in the rocket engine is stored in a tank. If you can blow it up somehow,
They only have the one tank. They didn't think this through.
to be enough to blow the entire hangar to smithereens.
C3.
C3's not as good as
You mean
C4.
that cutting-edge plastic explosive?
God, that's some fucking prequel humor. I hate that shit.
The future.
Where can I get it?
There was some in the armory here, but it's gone now.
The only time I've ever been able to abide by that shit was in Smallville, where they did it so bad it became funny to me
No,
again.
Oh.
that's not her name.
Like-
They're like retconning Superman right and left.
No, like what they did was
She
like,
made her way in here by becoming
especially
full
early
of
on,
it.
it was like once every couple episodes, someone will be like, "Well, I can't just fly there, can I?" She'll be like, "No, you're
She
fucking.
is
No, we get it. You're
Renegade
fucking.
lover.
You're gonna be Superman. Never mind."
This is my lover.
Everyone's talking about their lovers.
It's just Raikov. It's Raikov in tassels.
Who are they?
My wife and daughter. They're in America.
Pixels.
Now I remember. Your family is in the custody of the CIA.
Don't you?
Did they establish that?
He
I
is
don't remember.
such. Yeah, no, I think they did talk
How
about
long has
that.
Tatiana been
He
here?
is such a garbage.
He's terrible at his job.
fucking spy.
before
He's
the
so
first
goddamn
transmission
bad.
You know what this makes me
She
think?
said that
We should not clone this guy to make future spies.
Yeah, you know, I think that's a great idea. Let us.
Like, I don't know why that comes into my mind, but I feel like my
It's a
first
bad
instinct
idea.
is like, let's not clone this
Let's
guy.
not fucking clone him. Not even like 3 times.
No,
I will.
that would be way too many times. Are you kidding me? 3 times?
No, it's
Are you insane?
It's too many.
But wait, I really think that they established that, like,
My mission is
Eva was
rescue
supposed to be,
you.
like,
Leave me.
romantically involved with this asshole.
Khrushchev has abandoned me.
Oh no! More bears.
I cannot return to my country.
Having bears,
I
you
will
guys.
certainly be sent to the
I got the
gulags.
bears.
See, you've ruined the illusion. Everyone just thought you were, like, eating a bear. Like a straight-up bear.
Yes, I
Mhm.
once thought of that.
Multiple bears.
My family's waiting for me there.
This is very exciting.
Even if I fled to the
I think we got a
United
popcorn.
States,
It would be like watching a movie. A really terrible
In
movie.
what way would this be like watching a movie?
In the end, it doesn't
Well,
matter where I
shit would be happening on the screen, and we'd be eating popcorn.
No, but this isn't at all similar to watching a movie. This is a video game with immersive gameplay.
Right, very much.
It just feels like we're watching a movie because of how realistic it is.
Mm-hmm.
Press R1 to boost.
Every day I help create things that should never be used. Things that
Not
should
working.
never have existed in the
Weird.
first place. Every
There are no
day
boobs in this
without
room.
sleep.
This is a problem I frequently have.
Without a word of
Not having
praise
boobs
from
in the room?
others.
Tell me about it.
And my creations do not even benefit mankind. They are merely the tools.
Do you think
of
that's hair, or do you
politicians.
think that's one of those machine things like that bald guy wears
All I wanted
on
to
Cloud
do
City?
was build space rockets.
Which thing?
But
The
it
thing.
was not to
Cloud,
be.
the bald guy in Cloud City, he's
The
got that
space race between
silvery thing,
America
goes
and
around the back
Russia
of his
became
head.
the prey of politicians.
I'm just not sure I noticed it on.
The space race.
But
What's his
Mr. What's his fucking face? Sokolov's
I
got
believe it, I just didn't notice it.
Missiles,
His hair is-
rockets.
that's what it looks like.
What's the difference? Scientists are always being used.
a bit.
See,
Please.
we're going right back to the drunk thing, right? You know, you get the scientist all liquored up,
Mm-hmm.
and then they make a missile, and then they sue Bachelor in Paradise.
Yep.
And it's just like, at some point, there's personal accountability for making bad life decisions, isn't there?
So I don't get it though. Like, she like slept around, did some bad stuff, and then they shut down production?
Well, they shut down production because she's basically making, like, you know, not necessarily rape allegations, but, like, allegations that, like, you know, sexual misconduct effectively happened because they weren't being
What
responsible.
are you doing here?
But, like,
Waiting for you in my room.
she agreed to be on this show where it's very well known what the purpose of the show is.
Right.
She drank an absolute ton of alcohol around someone who knows what the purpose of the show is. Like, it feels, why is this happening?
It's very important that crotch grabbing happens all the time.
What is Hideo Kojima's world like?
Who are you?
You've gotta be fucking kidding me.
With me. If you think you can fool me, you're sorely mistaken. I know the Major better than
Do you mean the
anyone
thing on his
else.
ear?
He knows the Major's balls better than anyone else.
I come
They
here
were doing
looking
gay
for
stuff in the
job.
bathroom before you
What
got
should I
there.
find? But a greasy freebooter.
It's crazy. Oh shit!
Well,
That
I guess
was
we're on
brutal.
phase 2, so...
Oh, got you so
What
good.
the fuck?
Gun him.
There's no way I believe that just happened. There's no way I believe that happened either. How is it that we went from, like, Doctor Who hiding in the hallway to, like, disarming both of the biggest bads in this world?
Why don't I ever get to do any of these fights? Like, the best fights in the game are all cutscenes.
What is this fairy
That's because they want them to be, like, anime-style,
It's gonna
like,
rub off on
choreographed.
you. And then you'll lose sight of who you really are.
Call them a fairy.
Stay out of this.
Looks like he was aiming
Oh,
at her
shit.
crotch.
That was awesome. Got some moves.
Alright, who's getting flipped
See
next?
why they call you the boss.
El
What
Jefe!
was that? Some kind of judo?
No, it's called CQC. A
Yeah, it's
basic
some kind of
close
judo,
quarters
essentially.
combat.
I feel like this game is just trying to make me mad.
Splendid. I'll take it from here.
Ah, my
Want to
balls!
kill him?
Of course. But first,
I must make it blue in here!
I will make him pay for hurting Ivan.
I'm sorry. Who? Is that Raikov? Is
Yeah.
that his other name?
Yeah.
He doesn't know that he got hurt. He just knows that your balls are different. That's literally all the information he currently has.
When do I get to fight?
You don't. All of your blood is outside of your body now, and so you are dead. Why are you always just there?
Because spinning gun moves. Why is it so blue here? Oh, I see. He's beating a guy up. Oh!
Oh, good. Sepia.
It's much better this way. They didn't even bother to make it blue in that room, though. Like, through the window.
Yeah, no.
Sepia window, apparently.
Well, it's supposed to be a sepia clean room, I think.
When does he take the fake death pill?
He doesn't. All his blood goes out first. Yeah, this is an awfully long time to just see him, like, punch all of the blood out of... Like, it'd be one thing for there to be some blood every time you got punched, but it looks like fucking Mortal Kombat up in here. Like, every time he touches you, like, look at how much blood that was.
Fatality.
Yeah.
I hope he does an animality. He turns into like a
Well, he would turn into
Pikachu.
a big...
He would turn into Pikachu.
But with his same voice.
Pikachu. Kuwabarachu.
Don't you think he'd want to interrogate him, like, the slightest amount?
Nah, fuck that shit.
Also, the other guy got shot in the kneecaps, didn't he? Is he dead? Did you shoot him again and I sort of missed it?
No, he just looks unhappy. I think he's just like lying down, you know, trying to sleep it off.
Save. I'm not sure I want to save this state.
This seems bad. Can I
Yeah.
go back and undo?
Yeah, right?
Where's the undo button? Box. Always a new file.
Always a new file. Always.
What was the number of hours we played? We've only played 4 hours of this game.
Well, 4 hours on this difficulty. If you're gonna ask a question, I've got to answer.
No, the same difficulty we started with. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me,
Oh, right, there's this
Stop
whole
it.
business.
who have you been talking to?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
You'd better start talking.
Please, stop this!
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
It's going
How
well.
can you do this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
Never do
You!
that.
Ouch.
So I assume that's Sokolov currently being manhandled.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Do you think he has the same balls as you? Or as Raikov?
It's a great question. We should find out. Inquiring minds.
I'm certainly inquiring.
Guess he's dead.
That sucks.
See, now she's crying over him. It again makes me think that they're, like, meant to be some sort of perverse item, but then why does he have, like, a wife and child?
He also said multiple times, like, no, she is not my lover.
Now then,
I guess that's true.
I hope
I just
you
don't understand
prove
it.
more entertaining than he was.
I'm a great time. I am the life of the party.
But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we?
I mean, you already took a pretty good
Ugh.
grab of it.
I mean, I'm not that kind of life of the party.
You've certainly seen your share of battles.
Leave my penis alone.
Consider yourself lucky. I am about to show you what hell is really like.
It's pretty much a
Well,
scary Russian man with
let's
scars
get
grabbing your
started.
balls. I think that's what hell is.
Yep.
What is your target?
Can you answer?
Is it the
Nothing.
Shagohad?
Wouldn't it be great if it wasn't the Shagohad and you're like,
Or
wait, what's the
maybe it's the
Shagohad?
legacy?
Are they gonna show me what's
Answer me.
happening?
Who
forget.
is helping you?
I would like to think that they would. It seems really dumb that this whole
Who
thing
let
is
you in
totally
here?
black.
I'm getting beat up. I can feel it in my
You're a
hands.
tough one. But
Are you
even
vibrating?
You must have your limits. And I am a patient man.
You're a patient. What's wrong with you?
He's got ball grabbing disorder.
Ah, that's
Why
right.
did that look like tar?
Here's where the fun really begins.
I love blue.
My body carries an electric charge of 10 million volts.
How?
See how you like this.
Oh,
Not very much. That was unpleasant.
where did the convention
does
of
the
like when you get
CIA
electrocuted, you can see your skeleton come from? Just like X-rays, I guess.
I don't know.
It's weird.
I mean,
right?
I'm certain it was popularized by, like,
They're after my
You know, like,
legacy.
cartoon.
aren't
yeah,
they?
like
Right.
Warner Brothers sort of style
Yeah.
cartoons. I don't know
Your real target
where
is the
like that
philosopher's
thought
legacy,
comes
isn't
from,
it?
though. Like, why would the electricity make it transparent?
Yeah, transparent.
Like, maybe it's some tangent to X-rays, but that's, you know, like radiation. I feel like that convention in cartoons predates the prevalence of X-rays as a medical tool.
Let yourself go.
Oh, he pissed himself.
That's what I want to see.
That sucks.
This, honestly, like, I'm not even trying to be funny here, but, like, this game kind of just seems like weird, like erotic
It's no
fiction.
use.
Yeah.
Like
He's
a
not
really
going to
uncomfortable, like, fetish erotic fiction.
Yeah.
There's, like,
He's been
such a
trained not to
prevalence of a
work.
few weird ideas, like
Trained by
grabbing
me.
people's genitals unexpectedly and, like,
Yeah.
pissing yourself. Like, there's just something uncomfortable about
Admit it.
this.
We're after
Yeah.
the location of the legacy. The secret fund established by the three great powers during the 2 world wars. That's what you're looking for.
The uncle,
isn't
the
it?
Shichibukai, and the world government?
$100 billion divided up and hidden all over the world.
Okay, you're James Bonding really hard right
Yeah,
now.
like really hard.
I literally didn't know what that
For a
was.
record of where all that money is hidden, right?
It's in Raikov's Well, that explains something.
Philosopher's legacy is safely in my possession, in the underground vault of Groznygrad.
Why would you? Why?
Why would you do that?
You'll never live.
What's that?
What's this? A transmitter?
Why would that happen just then?
Who's responsible for this?
I am.
Huh?
I planted it on him to keep track of his movements.
Okay.
Why did it fall out?
Why?
So the Cobras could ambush him.
Well, they did a real bad
They
job.
knew where he was gonna be. They wouldn't have gotten themselves slaughtered. It
Why is she still wearing
pains
that
me to
trash
do
bag?
this, boss, but under the circumstances, I'm afraid I must ask you to show me some proof that you and he were not in collusion.
You don't trust me. Is that it?
Not that.
Oh, why is he afraid of her?
Is your apprentice.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see.
Kill him.
Cut out his eyes.
Ooh, that's fun.
Do I have to use a knife,
I
or
don't like
can I
those
just gouge him
blue
out with
eyes
like an ice cream scoop?
There's nothing more important to a soldier than his eyes. You made him a soldier, and now
Sure,
you
if
will
that's
unmake
true.
him. Yes.
I mean,
You'll
you
make
can't
for
really
a
shoot somebody
touching
with that eyes.
display.
No,
He's all yours.
but if anime's taught me
Do it.
anything, the blind guys are always the scariest.
It's
man.
true. It's true. Don't fuck with the blind
Ruin
guys. They'll
him,
fuck you up.
just as he did the Cobras.
Okay.
It occurs to me only now that we actually cut our last episode significantly short, because we're doing half hours on these, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we are.
Oops.
Oh well.
So it might go long anyway, so...
It's definitely
there
going
you
long.
go. Why? I don't understand her cover at all. It makes no fucking sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, why would she be allowed in this room?
Glitch.
Stop!
What is it, Tanya?
He's suffered enough.
Well, well.
Oh shit.
Why are you protecting him?
Because I'm an undercover agent.
Is he your lover? Someone's lover.
Smell. Tatiana, you're the spy.
What are you talking about?
He doesn't know how to gesture at
Shifty
all.
eyeballs.
Yeah.
What, you don't do this all the time?
He's always doing the same gesture with the one hand. That's the only thing he knows how to do.
Stop it!
Taking a fancy to her, eh, Ocelot?
Fuck.
No, I have no interest in this woman.
Except
I
boning.
want to test her. I'll let this be the judge.
Do you think that one of the
Do as you like.
future Metal Gear Solid games will take place in a parallel universe where he's like Chainsaw Ocelot?
Oh my god, I hope so.
Juggling chainsaws.
I don't. What is this? Just like with chance? I don't get it.
He's testing her.
Oh shit!
So messed up.
Satisfied now?
That sucks.
Well, that was refreshing.
Was it?
We didn't learn anything.
Yeah,
nothing
that's it.
happened.
I don't know if she's like satisfied now. It's like he accidentally shot him in the face. That didn't prove your loyalty or her disloyalty. That proved nothing.
All it proved is that he got shot in the face.
Yes.
What he stabbed?
So you survived the Colonel's torture,
I
eh?
think he just like sort of punched him. I'm not sure. Well, we survived the torture because he just sort of gave up.
Realize something. It's really not that bad.
What?
His balls?
It's the ultimate form of expression.
Torture?
No, I think he tortures you in one. I think.
Does he?
I think so. Your confrontation with Ocelot happens
got
really
lucky
early
this
in Metal
time,
Gear Solid
Tatiana.
1. I think he like. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while.
What a bizarre scene this was.
This is an extremely bizarre scene.
We're doing this again, really?
I don't.
Why?
What was the purpose?
What? What was that? 14475. One 14475 says the ghost.
Yeah, is that just like a radio frequency for having the ghost like taunt you or something?
I've prepared an escape route for us. Go out and head west. Pass underneath the connecting passageway and go north.
Okay.
You'll find an open manhole there.
This makes no fucking sense.
Quiet. Go through the manhole down into the sewers. The door at the north end of the sewers is unlocked. You can use it to get outside the fortress. I've got your equipment. We'll meet up later.
So, to be clear, we accomplished nothing.
I can't get too close to
Almost
your
got
cell.
killed.
You'll have to
Almost
figure
blew
a
her
way out of
cover.
it yourself.
Yeah.
And
And she's like, I can't get you out of the cell, so you gotta figure that part out. It's like,
yeah, that's like
that's the hard part.
That's the hard part.
I'll be in touch.
But also, like,
Don't
why-
call us, we'll call you.
Like, why do they just keep letting her have access to this super classified stuff when they've never had reason to trust her and they've always been suspicious of her?
Reasons.
No, what are the reasons?
Reasons.
Don't sessions me, bro. What are the reasons?
Cutscene over? Cutscene over.
Wait, why are we now not hung up?
I got a fork.
Got a fork. So are you a Cyclops now? It was not 100% clear.
Where'd it go? Did I pick
I
it
think
up?
you picked it up. Or is that it?
I got bat. I got our bat.
Is it Russian bat or rations bat? Why do they have bat rations?
These are all very good questions.
Do you have any of your camo?
I don't think I have any of that.
I assume you don't, but it'd be funny if you could just change outfits.
Yeah, I could like nothing. Alright, well I think that's an episode. Join us
Yes.
next time and we'll pick our way out with this plastic fork.
Is it plastic? I think that's a legit fork.
It might be metal.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have no trouble getting out of here with that fork.
Oh yeah.
Like, they keep having Eva, like, give you a long series of instructions that are all really important and unintuitive, all in one rapid-fire succession,
Yeah, right.
and then just, like, tell you to deal with it.
They spend like 20 minutes talking bullshit that's like completely irrelevant.
Yeah, and then there's, like, 2 lines of dialogue that are essential, and she delivers them as quickly as possible, and then immediately fucks off. Can you call her? Is that a thing you can do? Just be like, Eva, I wasn't paying attention before. Where the fuck do I go?
I think I can call Major Zero.
Snake, you're really gonna feel the cold with no clothes on.
Great.
The Major's right. You'll burn
I no longer
Santa
have a feeling
a
in my
lot faster
balls,
when you
Major.
make
They've
it.
been grabbed
Be
too many
sure to eat
times. Just tell me how to get
regularly.
out of here.
Seriously, that's what you're telling me?